Today, I will be telling you guys what's the best craft to do in the new Cybercraft machine, and also I will be telling you guys to not craft some brain rots. There is 15 crafts in the new Cyber machine, and the first one I'll talk about is the Electro Quacko. To craft this brain rot, you will need a Strawberry Flamingelli, Borbuloni Luliloi, and the last brain rot, a Chimpanzini Bananini. Overall, these brain rots are very easy to get. They spawn in the runway, like basically always. So this craft I would recommend to do it if you have these brain rots, because since it's a new brain rot form, the Cybercraft machine, many people might not craft it because they think lots of other people will craft it. But in reality, they're very low that exist. But that's what I think anyways. The next brain rot from the crafting going to be the Bandito Axolito. This brain rot is a legendary in the real steel brain rot. It's just epic here because I'm in modded anyways. This brain rot is actually from the last craft machine, so it's a very old brain rot Sammy decided to add back to the Cybercraft. For this craft, you would need a Bandito Borbrito, Trulimero Trulicina, and then you will need 2 Chef Crabracadabras. And this brain rot came from last craft. That means it was not rare, and now even more people are going to try craft it. So there's like many existence. So I would say it is not really worth crafting, but if you want to keep your chance for it to get buffed, you should craft it. Now we are on to the mythics. There is 3 mythics in the new Cybercraft, and 2 of them are new. One of them are from the old craft machine. The first one is the Orbi Mochi. To craft this brain rot, you will need a Bananito Bandito and a Rhino Toasterino. And this craft is definitely worth to do. So if you have these brain rots, see them spawn craft, the Orbi Mochi. Moving on, we have the B-Loco. And for this craft, you need a Sigma Boy, Kivioli, Emilioni, whatever it is. And TTT, Sahur, and Frigo Camelo. I think this one is very worth your time as well for crafting it. But this next one is an old craft machine, Brain Rot Los Nubinis. And for this craft, you need 3 Nubinis, which is very easy. And you need a camel inside a car sticking out, I don't what it is called, but I think this craft is worth doing. Even the Los Nubinis has 700,000 existence. A lot of people might have sold this brain rot because Sammy brought it back to the Cybercraft machine and they think it is not going to be rare. Now we're on to the brain rot gods, and there is 3 brain rot gods in the new craft, 2 new and 1 old as well. The first one we got is the Trinotubo Axolotrico 9000, and for this you need a Matteo, a tiger in a watermelon, not sure what it is called, and the last one, a Trenostruzo Trubo 3000. This brain rot is worth crafting if you want to waste your time getting the brain rots to spawn, because if you want to craft this brain rot, you will most likely wait for admin abuse to get these brain rots. Now, the next one is Prezzo Robo, and let me tell you guys this, I think this brain rot is probably the most worth it to craft, because what you need to craft the Prezzo Robo is a Gattatino Nyanino. This brain rot is only spawned if Sammy spawns it. Which Sammy did this Taco Tuesday. But moving on, the next brain rot you need for the robot, a Ginger Cisterna, which, if you guys didn't know, is from the Christmas Fuse, and everyone sold this brain rot if they had it. So this makes the Ginger Cisterna decently rare. That means the Prezzo Robo is going to be very rare. So if you have these brain rot craft the Prezzo Robo right now, because it is most likely going to get buffed after the Cybercraft machine is gone. The next brain rot god is the Orcalita Orcala. I'm not even going to talk about this one, because first it was from the old craft, and you can get this brain rot from fishing very easily. We are finally at the secrets, and all the secrets from the Cybercraft machine is new. The first one, and worst of them all, is the Buho de Volto. And for this brain rot, you need a La Vaca fishboard and then a Berino. I will say, you should craft this brain rot, because when do you see a Berino spawn? And if it does, most people will just let it get voided. Now, we're getting to the good brain rots, the Camera Romina. And for this, you need a Los Burritos, Los Quesadillas, and a Chicletera Bicicleteria. And if you have these brain rots, craft the camera right now, because the brain rots you need for it is very common. And this brain rot might get buffed. Who knows, because most trait farmers won't be crafting a 17 million brain rot, so the camera might be decently rare. Now we're on to the gym bros, which I'm going to be completely honest with you guys, this is definitely my favorite brain rot from the Cybercraft machine. I mean, look at it, the design is just wonderful. Sammy and his team cooked with this brain rot. And by the way, I will be crafting this brain rot this Saturday. Anyways, enough of the glaze for the gym bros. You will need a Odin, Din Din Dun, Fragola La La La, and last a swag, soda. I mean, if I was you, this definitely worth doing. But if you have a mutated Fragola like Galaxy Yin Yang, I recommend keep it if you want to go up value. But if I have that Yin Yang or Galaxy Fragola man, that going straight in the craft machine, I mean, like, how sick would a Galaxy Gym Bros look? or even better, a yin-yang one. But moving on, we have Lost Chilies. This brain rot actually has a very good deezing as well. But let's be honest, nothing is going to beat the gym. Bro's design, it just looks so good. Anyways, for the Lost Chilies, you need 3 chillin' chilies, as expected. But if you do have 3 of them, what are you doing? Craft this right now. Because I'm keep it a buck with you guys, chillin' chilies suck. They are not that rare. There was like 500,000 in stock, which might go down because you 3 of them each Los Chilies. But Los Chilies is probably still going to be more rare. Now we have Kalika Bros, and do not craft this because in order to get this brain rot, you need a Hopalika Lika, which is not that good. But the next brain rot you need is Tiralika Lika, which only has less than 5,000 in existence. Less than the LA Supreme. That means after the Cybercraft is gone, the Tyralikalika is going to skyrocket down in existence. Maybe even under 1,000 in the whole game, which will be more rare than the Kalika Bros itself. So if you have just the Tiralikalika, do not look for the Hopilikalika and try to craft the Kalika Bros, and don't even trade the Tiralikalika right now, because right now the Tiralikalika is going around for 2 dragons, but after the Cybercraft machine is gone, it might go for multiple dragons or even an OG, or I'm wrong, and it can go for many OGs. Now we are at the last brain rot and the best. The Diginarwhal for this brain rot, you will need a Capitano Moby and a Ficino Clowninho. And you should not craft this brain rot as well. The Capitano Moby is not the reason to not craft this brain rot, because Moby is not that rare, but the Ficino Clownino is the same existence as the Tiralikalika, I think, which means the Ficino Clownino will go down in existence as well, like the Tiralikalika. But there is one difference. The Tiralikalika you cannot get anymore, but the Ficino you can get from fishing, but is very rare to catch. But that means Ficino can go up in existence. But I still recommend not craft the Diginarwhal because lots of people are crafting it, and that will make the Ficino rare. Anyways, that's going to be all for this video.